Hello again. I wanted to make this short video about angle grinder resistant bicycle locks. One of them was from Hiplok the D1000. That was more than a year ago, I think. Then came the Litelok X1. I made a video about Litelok and their bad business practices, fake videos, fake comments, and stupid replies to emails. And I placed it on my website as well. So that's not a company I would buy anything from, but it is interesting to see how people do things. And I wanted to show you this. This guy is just cutting in 3 different places. And also he uses the supplied grinder by the company, by Hiplok. An Airbauer cordless grinder. And you see that it cuts off very quickly, and that's typical for these lower power brands or lower quality brands. They have protection that the current doesn't get too high, but it's set usually too low. And that's why a lot of these cheaper brands have a pretty poor performance when you put pressure on the wheel, on the disc. So he doesn't get through it. He shows something at the end. Where was it?
All it's doing is essentially cutting the rubber.
Yeah, that's not true, because he showed here exactly that it goes a piece through the metal, but he's cut 3 times. Why not all in one place? So he's been a long time, and you have busy cutting with this Airbauer brand. I don't know why that's a waste of time. You should never use something that the company supplies. You should use as a tool to break it. You should use your own tools. So that means a cordless grinder by good brands like Makita, Bosch, Milwaukee, Metabo, something like that. And I think 125mm discs is probably the optimum. If you look at, let's see, what was this? This one was another one. He went through one side of the Litelok X1 in 2 minutes with a corded grinder, and he was a bit negative about his own abilities, but I'm not really an issue, except he should have used the cover here, the metal cover that's usually on the grinders for safety, especially with these types of locks, because they're metal with inserts, and these inserts are designed to stop the blade, the metal cutting blade, and these get ripped apart if they suddenly stop the blade. And that's what you see here with Winton. He did a good test. He actually cut it twice. Once was with standard metal cutting blades, and it took 2 minutes 30 seconds. The other side he did with a diamond cutting blade disc, and it took only 1 minute 10 seconds. But he did use a Milwaukee grinder, big one, with battery powered, but with 150mm discs. So that's pretty big, and I think actually too big, because you saw the blades would flex a bit, and that's probably why 2 of them broke. So I think it would have been better actually if he used a 125mm blade disc. But I wanted to show as well something funny. Well, funny for me. It shows you how you can analyze people. So here, I'm gonna have to test it with a bad boy with 40V Makita angle grinder or the plug-in version, just to see what it takes to get through it, because he didn't succeed. And he took a long time, and was how many blades? Was it 4 blades or something? This guy says, not a Dremel, with not a Dremel. And this says, the angle grinders would be much more powerful. Are you sure? Look at the smileys in both cases. I use them on a weekly basis. A mains powered angle grinder with a good quality motor will outperform any Dremel for brute force cutting like this. Dremels are only really superior for fine control. Why do you need to explain this? This guy's autistic, 100% sure. Anyway, yes, so you see, this guy is presented with a box with the, let's see, from Hiplok with the tool. Why do you use it, and why does he get sent this lock? He doesn't know what he's doing. He has 84k subscribers, but yeah, most big channels, I don't like most big channels. In bicycling especially, I like RJ the Bike Guy, but most other big channels are just not worth watching. I prefer watching videos from single videos from small YouTube channels, people who just make something, a video about something they find interesting, or that they built or experienced, things like that, or rides that they make. But good and bad channels and what's interesting, that will be my next two videos. One will be some very cool and very funny videos, and the second will be about bad channels and how they take away views from smaller and good channels. Okay, that's it for now. Bye.